The ritual fight over Jallicut has now turned into a national brawl. Massive protests have started against the ban on Jallicut. They continue across Tamil Nadu. The Madras High Court has now said it will not interfere in the issue, especially the issue of protests in the city against the ban. The state government has told protesters it will be approaching the president seeking an ordinance, but the scale of these demonstrations has made it clear that Tamil citizens are not buying into the state's promises. College students have been circulating notices on WhatsApp and other media asking fellow students to skip classes to join the protest. The protesters have continued to assemble in other parts of Tamil Nadu as well. More than 500 were detained in Madurai on Monday. The OPS government has reportedly raised the issue with the DGP and the Commissioner of Police, but are yet to rein in these massive swelling crowds. Akshita joining us live from Marina Beach. What is it that is drawing all these people to Chennai's Marina Beach, other parts of the state? It's a working day, it's hot and humid. What has really struck a chord with them, Akshita?
Padmaja, the growing anger here, growing resentment is against the centre, it's against the state government for not taking action. 2 days after Pongal is when we're witnessing these kind of massive protests. It really shows the kind of sentiment and that this is not really an annual protest that we're witnessing. I've got a bunch of people with me. You can see, of course, that the crowd is only growing further and further. And it's not just students. As we were told earlier, there are a lot of people from a corporate background who have all decided to skip work today and turn up here. I'm going to get in a quick word from you first. What made you decide to come down here? How did you find out about this protest?
Yeah, I have got the news in the social media and we have joined us here. And one more thing I want to tell to the Modi ji and Mr. Subramania Swami ji. I condemn him on behalf of 6 crore Tamil people. I am condemning you. You stop telling Tamil people poriki. The word, what is the word poriki? What do you mean by poriki? What is that poriki? You think we all are here poriki? What we are doing here? Are we doing ragging here? Are we doing? I don't want to talk such unparliamentary words. And warning you, Subramaniam Swami, whatever action you take against me, I'll be bearing it. And once again, you should not open the mouth against Tamil people telling that particular word poriki. You will face the consequences.
Okay, so there's a lot of frustration against Subramanian Swami and really anyone who's opposed to Jallicut. Another point that you also pointed out, Padmaja, is the fact that there's a lot of anger against PETA. You can see that in these posters as well. Several people have demanded for a ban on PETA. Why ban PETA? Why do you feel that PETA should be singled out as an organization? Because many animal rights groups really have spoken out against Jallicut. Go ahead, you can speak in Tamil.
PETA வந்துட்டு அவங்க வந்து
Okay, go ahead.
PETAங்கிறது வந்து full and full வந்து வெஸ்டர்ன் கொலாபரேஷனோட இருக்கக்கூடிய ஒரு ஆர்கனைசேஷன். அவங்களுக்கு இங்க இந்தியால எந்த ஒரு ரைட்ஸும் இல்ல. The PETA organization does not have any rights to come here in India and stay in India, because in American most of the Jallikattus that mean bullfights are very very so dangerous that the fighter kill with the knife to the bull. But in Tamil Nadu we treat our bull like a child. We give many foods and healthy dishes to the bull. So yeah, the PETA thought only that we are torturing that animal, but we are not any torture like pushing a knife into it.
So the general consensus is that PETA is misinterpreting facts as far as Jallicut is concerned, which is why we're seeing that agitation. I want to once again show this to This is a notice asking where Paneer Selvam is. It says he's missing, they can't find him and they need help to find him. You see these notices, you see these kind of notices put up.
We want a separate statement from Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu and Prime Minister of India.
So his silence is being questioned, but more importantly, this is an advertisement of sorts that you see usually put up on roads when someone's missing. They put up something similar for Paneer Selvam as well. Why are you holding the state government also accountable in this case? Because this is something that's with the judiciary, with the Supreme Court. What do you expect from the state government?
That's a DC Act actually, from where wild bull has to be removed from the wild animal. But what happened was state government should give enough pressure to the central government in order to remove the bull from the performing animals. Because no one shows ox in a circus. We can't see ox in a zoo. We have tamed it about 5,000 years ago. So how can we say that? Then there are some scientific reasons for Jallikattu too. Because the bigger the hump, the more strength the bull is. You can never see a bull with a hump anywhere around the world. Only in Tamil Nadu you can see, or in India, some parts of India you can see. That means through Jallikattu we have developed the hump by hugging it, by hugging the bulls. We have developed the hump actually. And moreover, Peter's main interest in, there are many patterns with corporates. They just do they need artificial insemination. If it is for Jersey, they will give it through artificial insemination. That means there doesn't require any bull for it to.
So you're saying there's a conspiracy? There's a conspiracy by conglomerates and internationally is what they claim, and they're questioning why Jallikattu is being targeted alone. You know, there are many who say that Jallikattu is cruel, that it's brutal. The Supreme Court also observed that it's not fair to these animals to put them to this kind of, sport, to pull their tails, to supposedly bite them. They say that you even rub chili powder in some of their parts. What do you have to say about that? Have you ever witnessed Jallikattu?
Even in cricket, you can see there is a corruption happening. Some people are banned.
Yeah, some.
So in every sport, any 1% or 0.5%, anywhere, anytime, at one place, it would have happened. They took that pictures and saying 100% everything is wrong. See, even in...
So if you're taking the analogy of cricket also they're wiping out corruption now. They've taken strict action. So like that, they're taking action against Jallikattu.
Did you ban cricket?
You can wipe out corruption. So that you should put rules, not to take out fully the Jallikattu. How can do that? How can,
So you're okay,
how
with Jallikattu with rules?
Yeah, we are all okay.
We are already ready for that.
Okay, go ahead.
Actually, PETA don't have any rights to interfere our cultures. Okay, even India is middle of that. Don't do anything for our culture.
But PETA hasn't taken action. It's your Supreme Court.
So, okay, through India only is doing, right?
Supreme Court itself doesn't took the case.
Through India only PETA is doing everything, right? We are part of India, right? We are fighting for the rights.
No, okay, so
Till now, India didn't take any reaction from our state, even central. No one take any reaction.
Okay, so I'll come to you also quickly. It's, as much as everyone's very angry with PETA, actions being taken right now by the Supreme Court. The ban is because of the Supreme Court. What do you have to say about that?
PETA only filed the case, repetition case against Jallikattu in Supreme Court. That's the reason only we are in the difficult situation of banning Jallikattu, because last year central government announces if Jallikattu is allowed, but on the next day PETA will again file the case in Supreme Court. That's the reason only Supreme Court banned Jallikattu. So it is not from any.
So right now, I'll come to you. The Supreme Court will decide. Come this side. The Supreme Court will decide on the next step of action.
Okay.
But you are going to continue your protest. How long are you going to continue your protest? What is your demand as of now from the state government?
Till Jallikattu allow. அது வரைக்கும் நாங்கள் வந்து ப்ரொடெஸ்ட்டை கண்டினியூ பண்ணுவோம். ஜல்லிக்கட்டு அலோவ் பண்ணுற வரைக்கும் நாங்கள் ப்ரொடெஸ்ட்டை கண்டினியூ பண்ணுவோம். எல்லாருமே என்ன நினைச்சாங்கன்னா பொங்கல் முடிஞ்சிடும், 16ஆம் தேதியெல்லாம் எல்லாம் கலைஞ்சு போயிடுவானுங்க, அலங்காநல்லூரில் மட்டும்தான் பிரச்சனை இருக்கும், கலைஞ்சு போயிடுவானுங்க, அதுக்கடுத்து யாரும் பிரச்சனை பண்ண மாட்டாங்க. 2 வருஷமா அப்படி தான் இருந்துச்சு. ஆனால் இன்னைக்கு வந்து இதுதான் பிரச்சனை. அதனால தான் நீங்களே இங்கே வந்துருக்கீங்க, இல்லைன்னா நேற்றுலாம் வரல யாரும். என்ன
Okay, so the general sentiment, I'll come to you. The general sentiment here is that they're saying that they will ensure this time that there is Jallikattu. There's an ordinance that's passed. Until then, they will not step away from this protest. They'll gather in larger numbers with each passing day. You wanted to also make a point.
See, it's very simple. PETA, the organization, how many people they are? They are from where?
No.
So
beyond
see,
PETA. When will your protest end? When will this protest end? What is your basic demand? Do you expect that an ordinance will pass?
Until this happens, the protest is going to continue. Government is for by the people, for the people, to the people. How can you protest against PETA? It's our culture. We want our culture back. We need our Jallikattu. Who is the PETA to ban our culture? Our law are framed for the people, by the people, to the people. Against the people, for who you are creating the rules for?
Even for Telangana, recently Supreme Court has said.
But what do you have to say about the fact that there is an act in place against cruelty for animals? I mean, people believe this cruelty.
Also says that. See, we are people in 8 crores. Then you saying people? Who is that? Tell me, who is that people? We are a people here.
And we are making some representation
Last
for them.
24 hours.
So do you feel that the center is, or the government, or the courts, or everyone is
Most of
against
the time,
Tamilians?
They are not looking
They are doing some bias.
Tamil and
They are
Kannada.
biased.
There's a separation is happening all the time. The separation is happening all the time. They are not looking the problems of Tamil Nadu.
I can give an example. One second.
Hold on. So someone is talking about Tamil pride. You know, you keep talking. I'll come back to you. You keep talking about Tamil pride, about this hurting Tamil pride. What do you mean by that?
Tamil Pride is a traditional one, not only for this Jallikattu, many more festivals and many more interesting things were happen in Tamil Nadu. You know one thing, in last 6 months, Kaveri Kaveri is not permitted by the central government. We want a separate board for Kaveri, but also that the case also rejected by the central government. Still now, Jallikattu also banned and stopped by the central government. We want this is the Tamil Nadu. This is a part of India, but no one can care. No one can care about our people, Tamil people. This is the day we are facing like it.
Do you also feel that there is, you know, some sort of a conspiracy against Tamilians?
Yes, Tamil peoples is always affected in everything. We are fighting for our rights against India. India have to react, right? Even we are past 48 hours, we are fighting for our rights. India have to listen something and have to add our state people
But
to do something, right?
your own state government is not acting.
Yeah, that's why if the state government is in absence, central government have to direct them to do something. That's what they are doing.
Why isn't O Pannirselvam, why isn't Shashikala detergent coming out?
He's our chief minister, right?
This is not a simple
Yeah,
question, ma'am.
he heard, right? He's in Chennai only, right? He's seen everything, he heard everything. Yesterday he celebrated 100th birthday of MGR.
Yes.
Here itself, right?
2 kilometers nearby.
Yeah, here itself, right? We are also people fighting for our rights.
But he is not
At last, in future, what will happen now? We will lost our culture. Tamilian peoples will know more in that industry, in history.
Okay.
And
They are doing everything.
Okay. I'll ask you more questions, but by a quick show of hands, show me how many of you are going to be present here tomorrow as well till the government acts. Show me how many of you. Raise your hands if you're all going to be present.
Most of them who are here are our working people. After finishing the night shift, they did the 4-hour shift here. We're going to keep on roll out here. So you can see the people here. We keep on roll out.
Till we get the result, we'll be staying here only. I came from DG Vaishnav College and I got strike there. And I completed there and I'm coming here. Till we get the result, we'll be here only.
My final conclusion is, if the central government doesn't hear our voice, hear our Jallikattu's voice, then coming Republic Day is celebrated our Tamil people as a black day, not a regular day. Our Tamil people will celebrate this Republic Day is a black day, and at the day we are wearing black color shirts only.
We will submit our ration cards and Aadhaar card to the government
to the government. Then what will decide? Central government will decide.
Until we get the result, and the more people will be gathering here only.
Yes.
We won't go out.
Okay, so that is the general sentiment. A lot of people who have gathered here feel very strongly about this issue, feel that, you know, Tamilians are being zeroed out, are being targeted by the government, by the courts, by the entire country and being orphaned. I saw several placards as well saying that, in fact, if I can pan to that side as well, you can see the number of people who have gathered in the beach as well, and you see the kind of posters that are put up. This started off as a protest, seeing at least, about 1,000 people. Now that's changed. It's become a crowd of 10,000 plus. And you see really the number of people. People are sitting on top of trees, all of them gathering to show their support for Jallikattu. And you can, of course, see that it's mostly youngsters who have gathered here. A lot of youngsters who have come together to show their solidarity with the bull taming sport, saying that it's been misinterpreted by the people. There's a lot of anger really here against Peter, against Subramanian Swamy as well, as we showed you earlier as well. So things are getting pretty out of hand to a large extent. I'm also going to quickly cut across to that particular poster. You see that poster of Pannirselvam? It's not just missing, but there are several posters that are being put up by people really to express their anger against Chief Minister O. Pannirselvam. Tell us exactly how long you will continue your protest. Are you from college? Do you work with a corporate?
Yeah, I've just finished college. We are continuing our protest until we get a proper reply from the government, maybe the central or the state government regarding this issue. So far, no government has come out in support of us, or proper reply hasn't been given to us. Maybe in the whether in the sense of ordinance will be passed or an amendment will be passed. Nothing of that sort has been communicated to us. Till something of that sort is being communicated to us, we think of continuing our protest.
So have you ever seen Jallikattu being performed? Have you ever performed Jallikattu yourself? Why have you decided to come out and show your support for this cause?
you need not play cricket to support cricket. Just like that, we as a nation we support cricket. As a state of Tamil Nadu, we are supporting Jallikattu.
Okay, all right. So that is the argument here, that you don't need to play cricket to understand exactly what is the sentiment behind it. So there's a lot of anger, a lot of students. In fact, if I can just pan this entire area, these are all students who've gathered from different colleges. They finished their morning shift, they finished their evening shift, and they've come here. Several workers, as we showed you earlier, corporates who've come together here. After doing a night shift, they've spent hours together here. So you're holding up a banner against PETA.
Yeah.
Why PETA? Why do you feel that PETA is held accountable here?
Because they are protecting they are rescuing. அவங்க வந்து எங்களோட ஜல்லிக்கட்டு நடத்தத்தை தடை பண்றாங்க. அதனால நாங்க வந்து அவங்க வந்து அந்த ஆர்கனைசேஷனை எதுவும் பண்ணக்கூடாது மேலும் அப்படின்னு சொல்றதுக்காக நாங்க தடை பண்றோம்.
உங்க டிமாண்ட் என்ன? பேன் பண்ணுமா பீட்டாக்கு?
பீட்டாக்கு பேன் பண்ணணும் ஒண்ணு. எங்களோட பாரம்பரியத்தை வந்து அவங்க வந்து எதுவும் செய்யக்கூடாது. எங்களோட பாரம்பரியத்தை தடுக்க அவங்க யாரு சொல்லுங்க. அதனால அவங்க எங்க நாட்டை விட்டு போகணும்.
ஆனா பீட்டா கோர்ட்டுக்கு போனாங்க, சுப்ரீம் கோர்ட் தான் டிசிஷன் எடுத்தாங்க.
சுப்ரீம் கோர்ட்டுக்கு போனோம். ஆனா சுப்ரீம் கோர்ட்டுக்கு வந்து வாழை கடிக்கிறாங்க, மாட்டோட வாழை கடிக்கிறாங்க. அதனால வந்து நாங்க தடை பண்றோம், அதை கொடுமைப்படுத்துறேன். ஆனா பாத்தீங்கன்னா போலீஸ் டிபார்ட்மெண்ட்லயே வந்து பாத்தீங்கன்னா நாயோட வாழை கட் பண்ணிட்டு தான் அதை யூஸ் பண்ணுவாங்க. அப்பதான் அதுக்கு வந்து அதனுடைய ஃபுல் எனர்ஜி கிடைக்கும். ஸோ அதே மாதிரி தான் ஒரு மாட்டுக்கு ஃபுல் சக்தியும் கிடைக்கணும்னா அது கொஞ்சம் தூண்டும். ஓகேங்களா? அப்பதான் வந்து அதனால கரெக்டா பண்ண முடியும் அந்த இது.
Okay. So they're saying, of course, that while PETA has come out and moved the Supreme Court against this issue, they're saying that this is the kind of sentiment really, and this is how people treat animals across the country. They've pointed out an example of how the police also cut dogs' tails, and saying that this is Tamilians really being targeted, our pride and our culture being targeted across the country. They're saying the Tamilians are feeling orphaned right now. At this point, I think the crowds have at least doubled to about 15,000, because I'm standing in one part of Marina Beach, and you can see that here as well there are people who have come together, and if I go across to the other end, you'll see what I'm talking about. This is, I think, a 4-kilometer stretch at least where people have gathered. You also tell me, you are a college student. As a youngster, how important do you think that youth should participate in this kind of a protest? Why do you feel that as a youngster it's important to come and protect Tamil pride, Tamil culture, as people are saying?
First and foremost thing, it's happening for 2 days, okay? No national channel, one channel came here. This now, after 2 days you're coming here, okay? First, listen to national, everyone. We are Tamilians, okay? First, and let us Indian after Tamil, okay? So please come up. Every national channel should come here, and this is Jallikattu is not a normal issue. It's our pride. This overall India, they should know that. And Modi ji, please come here, okay? We are waiting for you. This whole Marina Beach is waiting for you. Please come here and let us know the power of youngsters here, because we are not a simple normal politicians who are sitting for 9 to 5 p.m. and we want Jallikattu, we want Jallikattu. We are not doing like this. We are doing for past 2 days. We didn't eat anything. It means that is our culture. You must not destroy us, okay? And you are destroying us actually. The whole culture is destroyed by this thing. Please come up here, and you have to protect the culture, and this bulls are destroying everywhere because of PETA. PETA is an American institute, organization which came here at 2002, I think so. But please, these cultures are past 4,000 years.
Okay. What is the message you're trying to send across with this particular protest? It's a peaceful protest. There are slogans being raised around. You ensure you're self-sufficient also. You're providing food, water to everyone. What is the message you're trying to send across?
Yeah, as you can see, this is a peaceful protest. We are here to support Jallikattu. So we are protesting in a very peaceful manner, as you can see. So we are just asking the Supreme Court to lift the ban. So we are here to support the Jallikattu, and we want the Jallikattu to be done. So Jallikattu is our tradition. It's our identity. We can't give up our tradition identity. So it's our cultural identity. How can we give it this? And the state government is silent, and the national government is silent, central government is silent.
As a youngster, why have you decided to join this protest?
Because I am a Tamil. Simple thing. It's my culture. As a Tamil, I should join this.
We don't believe in political parties actually.
Yeah.
We don't believe in political parties. All parties are playing the same role in Tamil Nadu. And when DMK was there, they were also making the same point, and even ADMK is there, they are making the same point. We just want to condemn them, and we are doing this protest in a peaceful manner, and we're not creating any riots over here.
So you've decided that you want to make a change?
Yes, sure. These youngsters only can make a change for us country, for Tamil Nadu, and then these youngsters will spread up to India. That's what you have to say. That's why we are here to say a message to them.
What do you have to say? What is your message to people who oppose Jallikattu Jallikattu, who say that this is brutal to animals, this is cruelty in the name of tradition, that, you know, we can't allow something like this to happen because it's something that's been practiced for decades together. At the end of the day, it's cruelty against animals. What do you have to say to those people? What's your message?
First, ban the beef export which is being done to other countries. Almost tons of tons. India stands at the first place to export the meat, beef and everything. First ban that and then come to our culture. First ban the beef and then come to our culture.
Okay, all right. So we'll come back to you in a bit. So this is the Tamil youth who've come together, and I'm not just talking about Chennaiites, Tamilians who've really come together to send across a message to the government and to all corridors of power, really, that they will no longer just sit by over the Jallikattu issue. They want action, and they're ensuring they take things into their own hands to really ensure that action is taken, that an ordinance is passed, that the ban on Jallikattu at the end of the day be lifted.
All right, so it's politicians versus people, state versus center, maybe even Indian culture versus the West conspiracy via PETA. So many layers to this entire outpouring that we're seeing in Tamil Nadu. Thanks very much, Akshita, for joining us. We'll come back to you. But has the center committed to anything? We're heading into a break with this reaction from Prakash Javadekar.
As far as Jallikattu is concerned, when I was Environment Minister, we had already issued a notification which has not been quashed by Supreme Court. But the implementation of the notification has been stayed. But I am very sure the notification will stand the legal scrutiny when finally it is getting disposed of. But I am very sure because it provides for animal care and as well as allowing the traditions and the sports to take place.